Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I've created this, I'm going to call it Soft Halo Crease Eye Look. So I didn't use any concealer to cut my crease, basically I just blended the colours all together, and I think it just gives it more of a subtle look rather than something that's bold and very dramatic looking. On top of that, I did add a wing because I didn't add one in my last video. If you're interested to see how to create this look, then feel free to stay here and keep watching. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, that's good. All right, now I need to set the eye because I was a little bit sidetracked and didn't get around to doing that. And you guys know that I use a powder to do that after I've put a concealer on. I think there are powders, sorry, excuse me. I think there are, well, not concealers, but I think there are eye primers out there that are wet and you can just apply eyeshadow straight on, but I haven't actually come across those yet. It's a new venture for me, which I'm willing to, I'm good thanks, which I'm willing to try in the future. Okay. Does anyone ever feel like that sometimes? You have like a not so great skincare week. I think that's kind of been like that for me. I don't know if it's, I don't really think I've been stressed, but maybe there've been a lot more things going on. So I feel like my skin has been a little bit funny this week. It'll get back to normal, I'm sure. Because I remember when I was younger, and this is not to freak people out, okay? But I think other people have been there as well, so I'm just being open and vulnerable here. I did have really bad acne when I was younger. And it was like mainly when I was a teenager. Probably started when I was 12 years old, 12, 13, and up until my early 20s. And I still have a little bit of acne. That's what I'm saying. This week has been a funny one for me. But I used to get the biggest pimples and they'd just be like so random. I didn't know where they were coming from and sort of what to do to get rid of them at the time. It just felt like everything I did for them, to them, they would just erupt. It was so weird. But anyway, I'm open. It happened. I'm over it. It's life. We can't always have perfect skin. But my skin has come a long way, and I do feel like it's, you know, a lot to do with the stuff that I eat, my nutrients, what I'm putting in my body, and on top of my face as well, the skincare that I use. All of that mixed together, and that just, you know, works perfectly. And then again, I'm telling you that my skin's had a funny week, so maybe that's a bit of stress. Who knows? I don't know. Okay, so going into the palette, as I said. Oh, that's right, I haven't shown you guys. So this is the, by the way, if you think this is funny, I've talked to you already. I'm talking to you YouTube people. I'm also talking to my Facebook fans out there, my friends who love watching me on Facebook. So in case I'm looking at two different screens, that's what's going on here. I've already told them that, and it's funny because it's called Mango. Can you see that? For me. To really encourage me to eat mangoes. My BH Cosmetics fading brush. I was talking to my husband about doing that this weekend. It looks like, oh, we might be able to do it on Sunday. I wanted to do it on Saturday, but we have a really flat out busy day on Saturday. Avocado is this matte green in the Fruit Pie Filling palette. I had avocado in my sandwich today, and I am just so addicted to eating avocado in my sandwiches. It's so good. Okay, in the middle, what I want to add is this shadow here called Lemonade. So hopefully you can see that in the top corner. eBay. So I can't specifically tell you where on eBay, like what the name of the brand is. I'd have to like go back through all my emails and stuff. Getting into foundation today, I'm thinking instead of my Morphe one, which I used yesterday, Makeup Revolution. I wanted to find green earrings today that would match what I'm wearing. I don't know if you can see my full like clothing, but I've got a green skirt on. This was from the Ali shop, in case you've ever like want to get a skirt like that. And the top, I think it's just your regular Kmart or something like that, and the combination together I thought was really good. I'm going to be using this palette. It's the LA Colors I Love Makeup Contour Palette. A bacon finish powder, and I use a damp beauty blender, so it's already wet from the fact that I've used it. And now I'm going to use a mirror so I can see what I'm doing. And I just use like the pointy side. You see my beauty blender has that fat rounded side, and then it goes pointy to the top. I just use the pointy part to place the powder underneath my contour. Blush, I'm going to be using this Blush 2 palette. Whoa. This is the finished look, you guys. I'm just going to apologize straight off the bat that unfortunately I wasn't able to film me highlighting my face and spraying my face, because I really had to get on and finish my Facebook Live. So during that time I was just charging my camera battery to get it finished. That's the only downfall when I'm doing a makeup look for both Facebook Live and for YouTube. So just putting it out there, when I'm doing both, it's just that for YouTube I miss out a couple of steps. But since you guys have seen my videos quite a few times, maybe it's not so much big deal. If you're interested to know, however, what I used for highlighter, it was an Ofra highlighter, and it was from this palette here. I believe I used the shade down here at the bottom. It doesn't have a name that I can recall because it's not on this palette. It doesn't tell me specifically, but I may actually have the same highlighter individually packed. So if I come across it, I'll, you know, put that down in the comments below or the description below. And then for spraying my face, I basically just used the continuous setting spray by Morphe. I'm sure you're quite familiar with that. Also, before I finish the video, there are a couple of palettes that I was kind of inspired to want to use in the next couple of days. I'd been telling you that the Powerpuff Girls have collaborated with Makeup Revolution makeup, and I, as you know, love cartoons, and I used to watch the Powerpuff Girls, so that makes a lot of sense to me about, you know, what their makeup would look like and what they looked like. So I was aware of Buttercup, Blossom and Bubbles. Let me know below if you guys ever watched the Powerpuff Girls and which Powerpuff Girl was your favorite. Hoping that you can guess what mine was. I'll let you know in the next video, but I'd love for you to guess which was my favorite Powerpuff Girl, or what one was similar to me in personality. Also, the palettes that I'm thinking of using, they're brand new, I haven't used them before, but they're also cartoon related. They came out, but I've got the Aristocats, and it is just an eyeshadow palette, so absolutely gorgeous. Different shades in here with paw prints. I mean, come on, it's little kittens, so of course it's going to have paw prints on the eyeshadows itself. And then the Little Mermaid. This actually has eyeshadows and it has contour, bronze and blush. Oh, and I believe there's highlight there as well. So this has your very own altogether face and eyeshadow palette with the Little Mermaid. Interested for me to do those or use those palettes? Let me know, because I would love to hear that. And another palette that I haven't currently got in front of me, but I'm definitely going to mention it, is that Greg and I are fans of the Nightmare Before Christmas, and I actually have the ColourPop eyeshadow palette by the Nightmare Before Christmas. So I also want to do a makeup look with that. I'm going to finish this video. It's quite late. When I say it's late, I'm looking at nighttime, and we have an appointment for Celeste tomorrow. Not the most, I'm going to say, positive appointment for her, but it does need to be done considering she is now 4 months old, and it was organized way back 2 months ago, I think, when she was having her 2-month checkup or something like that. I've got it all written down anyway. Yeah, immunizations. That it will be tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So I gotta make sure I'm awake for that, and Greg will come with us, so that'll be good. He can be there to be supportive for Celeste as well. Have a great week, you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.